Hi there, this is Dr. Redwan and today I will be talking about how to improve your immunity. As we know, the world is going through a coronavirus crisis, so I hope this video will help you to stay safe. When we talk about immunity, most of us usually do not have a clear idea about what the immunity is or what are the things that make up the immunity. Immunity can be simply defined as a system that protects our body from disease-causing organisms. A disease-causing organism can be bacteria or viruses or anything that is harmful to your body. Immune system is composed of many parts like white blood cells, antibodies, complement system, lymphatic system, etc. All these parts are mostly made up of proteins. So if you are not taking enough protein from your diet, then your body will not have enough materials to make immunological components. A study conducted in 1990 by the Department of Surgery, University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine, Philadelphia shows that protein-calorie malnutrition impairs host immunity with particular detrimental effects on the T-cell system, which results in increased opportunistic infection and increased morbidity and mortality in hospitalized patients. This study has also found that arginine, an essential amino acid that cannot be synthesized by our body, has an ability to preserve immune functions in patients with immune suppression. So it is very important that we take proteins in our diet regularly to improve the immune functions. Protein can be found in various food materials such as meat, fish, milk and milk products, lentils, beans, nuts and seeds. Over the past 40 years, more than 300 studies have been done on stress and immunity in humans. Together, they have shown that psychological challenges are capable of modifying various features of the immune response. Despite nearly a century of research on various aspects of stress, investigators still find it difficult to define stress. Most of the studies contributing to this matter simply define stress as circumstances that most people would find stressful. Examples of chronic stressors include suffering a traumatic injury that leads to physical disability, or providing care for a spouse with severe dementia, or being a refugee forced out of one's native country by war. A study done in 2004, which actually was a meta-analysis, has shown that chronic stress can severely damage your immune system. A total of 18,941 individuals participated in these studies with an average age of 34 years. So if you want your immune system to be strong, you better stop worrying. During sleep, your immune system releases proteins called cytokines. Certain cytokines need to increase when you have an infection or inflammation, or when you are under stress. Sleep deprivation may decrease production of these protective cytokines. In addition, infection-fighting antibodies and cells are reduced during periods when you don't get enough sleep. An article published in 2011 on sleep and innate immunity says that sleep is vital to many biological activities, including host responses to pathogens. Inflammation modulates sleep, and the effects of sleep loss alters inflammatory responses. Another article published in 2014 named Why Sleep is Important for Health, a psychoneuroimmunology perspective, states that nocturnal sleep serves to prime the immune system to infectious challenge and to induce nocturnal activation of inflammatory signaling, which ultimately brings us to the conclusion that without proper sleep, a strong immunity is impossible. Vitamin C is an essential micronutrient for humans. It contributes to immune defense by supporting various cellular functions of both the innate and adaptive immune system. Vitamin C accumulates in phagocytic cells such as neutrophils and can enhance chemotaxis, phagocytosis, generation of reactive oxygen species, and ultimately microbial killing. It is also needed for apoptosis and clearance of the spent neutrophils from the site of infection. Supplementation with vitamin C appears to be able to both prevent and treat respiratory and systemic infections. A paper published in 1978 by Dr. Thomas and Dr. Halt states that the high concentration of ascorbate in leukocytes and its rapid expenditure during infection and phagocytosis suggests a role for the vitamin in the immune process. Another article published in 2010 in Switzerland, namely Essential Role of Vitamin C and Zinc in Child Immunity and Health, claims that vitamin C is a major antioxidant present in the airway surface fluid of the lungs. Based on its immunostimulatory and antiviral properties, vitamin C was already postulated in 1960 to be effective in ameliorating the symptoms of upper respiratory tract infections, especially the common cold. A daily dose of 60 to 150 mg of vitamin C is enough. During the past decade, a plethora of worldwide research has greatly increased understanding of the relationship among exercise and the immune system. Although much more investigation is needed, enough high-quality exercise immunology data exists to provide the general population with preliminary practical guidelines. A scientific article published in 2018 by John P. Campbell and James E. Turner, which is called Debunking the Myth of Exercise-Induced Immune Suppression, redefining the impact of exercise on immunological health across the lifespan. In the article, they concluded, limited reliable evidence exists to support the claim that exercise suppresses cellular or soluble immune competency. Exercise does not heighten the risk of opportunistic infections, and exercise can enhance immune responses to bacterial, viral, and other antigens. Leading an active lifestyle is likely to be beneficial rather than detrimental to immune function, which may have implications for health and disease in older age. These were the 5 scientifically proven tips that you can implement in your daily life to boost your immunity. In addition, there are tons of other research papers. Those claim that zinc, vitamin D, and water can also be beneficial to boost up your immunity to a great extent, which ultimately brings us to the conclusion that disciplined lifestyle is second to none in order to keep your body immunologically sound. We can summarize the whole discussion with the followings. Eat nutritious foods that are rich in proteins, vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. Do not take stress and try to relax whenever it is possible. Sleep regularly, at least for 7 to 8 hours at night. Exercise every day. And finally, take plenty of water. I have provided the links to the research papers in the description box below. If you have learned something new from the video today, then please consider subscribing to the channel and hit the like button, and also please consider clicking the bell icon so that whenever I upload new video, you get the notification. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.